Good morning, students. Students, in the previous class, we have learned how to find out the value of discriminant and how to determine the nature of roots of given quadratic equation. Whenever you are deciding nature, in that case, you have to find out the value of discriminant first, and after that, depending on the value of discriminant, you can decide your nature of roots. So, whenever you are getting your delta value greater than 0, in that case your roots are real and unequal. Whenever your delta value, that is discriminant value, is equal to 0, in that case your roots are real and equal. But whenever your delta value is negative, in that case roots are not possible, that is roots are not real. That you already know. Now today we are going to learn how to form your quadratic equation by using your roots value. Okay, so let us start today's lecture. Okay, so let us see our question number 4, first one. Now see, first what is the question? Your question is form the quadratic equation from the roots given below. So these two are the roots, and by using your roots you have to form quadratic equation. So let us see how to solve this. Okay. So in first example, what is given to you? Your first root alpha is 0 and second root beta is 4. So what I have written here, let us consider this alpha and this as beta. Now next step is what? First find out alpha plus beta. So that means 0 plus 4. And you know 0 plus 4 is what? 4. Next step is alpha into beta. Now alpha into beta means what? 0 into 4. Because alpha is 0 and beta is 4. So if you do 0 into 4, what you are going to get? 0. So you are having alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Now you know this is the formula. Quadratic equation is given by x square minus bracket alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. Now see, what is alpha plus beta? You got here 4. So in place of alpha plus beta you have to write 4. And alpha beta is what? 0. So in place of alpha beta you have to write 0. Remaining as it is. Okay. In the next step you can remove this plus 0. So if you remove this plus 0, what you are getting? X square minus 4x is equal to 0. And you know this is what is the required quadratic equation. So first is what? First find out alpha plus beta, then alpha beta, then use your formula and put the values and get your answer. Okay, so this is very simple. Only the thing is you should know how to add and multiply. So same way I have solved second one for you. You can see your first root is alpha, that is 3, and beta minus 10. Now same way alpha plus beta. Now see, what is alpha? 3. Then plus sign is there. Then what is beta? In place of beta you are going to write minus 10. So this becomes 3 plus minus minus. So 3 minus 10. And if you do 3 minus 10, you are going to get minus 7. Okay. Now next step is what? Alpha into beta, that is 3 into minus 10. So if you know, if you do 3 into minus 10, see plus minus becomes minus and 3 10s are 30. Then next step is what? Quadratic equation is given by this formula. Now in place of alpha plus beta you are going to write minus 7. 1 minus is already there, plus what is alpha beta? Minus 30. Since plus is there, so you have to put bracket and then write minus sign. Now see, this minus minus becomes plus and this plus minus becomes minus. So x square plus 7x minus 30 equals to 0 is the required quadratic equation. So in this way I have solved second one. Now see third one. In third one your alpha is half and beta is minus half. Now if you do alpha plus beta, alpha is what? Half, plus beta is minus half. Now see, in the next step, half plus minus becomes minus. So half minus half, 0. Then alpha into beta, if you do half into minus half, so 1 minus 1 ja minus 1, 2 2 ja 4. Then we have used our formula. Now in this formula, what is alpha plus beta? 0. So in place of alpha plus beta, we have written 0, and alpha beta minus 1 upon 4, that we have written. In the next step, this 0x will go. So what you are getting here? X square minus 1 upon 4 equals to 0. In the next step, if you do cross multiply, then this becomes 4x square minus 1 upon 4. And in the next step, transfer this 4 to right hand side, so that you are getting 4x square minus 1 equals to 0. And this is your what? Quadratic equation. So in this way, I have solved first 3 questions. Now only question number 4 is remaining. This you are going to try. Okay. And let me tell you one hint. If you do alpha plus beta na, then minus root 5 and plus root 5 get cancelled, and you are going to get 2 plus 2, 4. Okay. That means alpha plus beta value is what? 4. And when you are going to multiply, that is alpha beta, that is bracket into bracket, in that case you have to use a minus b and a plus b formula, that is a square minus b square. And if you do that, you are going to get 4 minus 5, that is minus 1. Okay, so that you have to try and you have to do by your own. Okay, already I have given you which syllabus and what is omitted. So already from that you can see 5 and 6 question is omitted. Now we are going to solve 7th one. Okay, now see 7th one question. The roots of each of the following quadratic equations are real and equal. That means roots of this equation is what? Real and equal. Your roots are real and equal. That means in this case you are going to get delta value 0. And what you have to do? You have to find out the value of k. So let us solve this. Okay. See, already I have written the question, which you can see here. 3y square plus ky plus 2l equals to 0. First, let us find out the values of a, b and c. So for that purpose, comparing with standard form, that is ay square plus by plus c equals to 0. If you compare now, you are going to get the values of a, b and c. What is a? 3. What is b? K. What is c? 12. Okay. So you are having a value 3, b value k and c value 12. Now in this question, already you are given that roots are real and equal. This you already know. Okay, that is roots are real and equal. And whenever roots are real and equal, in that case your delta value is 0. Now what is delta? B square minus 4ac. Now let us substitute the values. What is b? K. So this becomes k square minus 4. What is a? A value is 3. So put the value of a here. And what is c? 12. So write here 12 equals to 0. Okay. So b square minus 4ac equals to 0. Now let us simplify this. This is k square minus, if you multiply now, this is 4 3 ja 12 and 12 12 ja 144. Okay. Now in the next step, transfer this 144 to right hand side, so that it becomes 144. Minus 144 becomes 144, that is plus 124. Now see, what you are going to do? You are going to take square root. Okay, taking square root on both the sides. So if you take square root on both the sides, your k square becomes k is equal to, now you know square root of 144 is 12, but remember whenever you are taking square root now, in that case you have to write this plus or minus. So in this case you got k value 12 or k value minus 12, that is supposed to be expected from you to get the value of k, and you got 12 and minus 12. Now let us solve second question. Your second question of seventh one is kx bracket x minus 2 plus 6 equals to 0. Now this equation is not in standard form. So first write this equation in standard form. That is, you can take you can multiply kx in this bracket. So what you are getting, see here, kx into x, that is k, xx becomes x square, then minus sign is there. Now see, 2kx you are going to get here. Okay, then plus 6 is there equals to 0. Okay na, 2kx, you are going to write your x at last. Now next step is what, you are going to compare this equation with standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Okay, now if you compare now, you are going to get values of a, b and c. Now see, in this case in place of a you can see k is there. Okay, now what about b? Concentrate here na? Your b value is just before x, so just before x you can see minus 2k is there, so your b value is minus 2k. Okay, just before x minus 2k is there, so minus 2k, and your c value is what, 6. Okay, now same line you are going to write again, since what is given to you, roots are real and equal. Now see, since roots are real and equal, that means your delta value should be equals to 0. And what is delta? That you know, b square minus 4ac. Okay students, now in b square minus 4ac, what you are going to do, you are going to substitute the values. Okay, so let us do that. Okay, so what I have written here, b square minus 4ac equals to 0. Now see, what is our b? Your b is minus 2k, that you have written. Okay, minus 4. What is your a? K, and your c is 6. Okay, that you can see here, b minus 2k, that is what I have written here, b minus 2k. Then a is k, so k I have written here, then c is 6. Okay, so by seeing the values of a, b and c, we have substituted here. Now in the next step we are going to simplify this. Okay, so first simplify this. You know, minus 2 square becomes 4 and k square becomes k square minus this 4 6 are 24k equals to 0. Now in this case you are going to take common, and you know, in both the numbers you can see 4 is common, so write 4 first, and k is also common. Now see what is remaining here. If you take 4k common, 1k is remaining, minus, now see 4 6 are, that means 6 is remaining. Already you have taken 4 from this 24 common, so if you know 4 is taken common, that means 4 6 are, so 6 is remaining. Now see, this is multiplication, so either 4k 0 or your k minus 6 0. Okay, now see 4k 0 means what, your k should be 0, because 4 cannot be 0, so 4 into 0 is 0, so k equals to 0. And here you are going to get k value 6. Okay, Understood now? Now see, there is one problem. See what you here you got k equals to 0 now. Now see what is your equation. In this equation, let us call this equation as 1. Okay, and if you place k value 0 here, that means what, 0 into this term is there na, so this becomes 0. And if you take this 0, then what you are going to get 6, and you know 6 cannot be equal to 0. That is why your k equals to 0 is wrong. So let us see, if you are taking k equals to 0 in equation 1, see what you are getting. If you take k0, what you are going to get here in this equation, place k0 and remaining things as it is. Okay, see what I have written. In place of k I have written 0 and all other things as it is. Now see, this term 0x means 0 and 0 into bracket gives you 0. So this becomes 0 plus 60, that is 6 equal to 0. Is it possible? Have you ever seen 6 equal to 0? No. Which is wrong, right? Which is wrong. Because why this is wrong? Because k value cannot be 0. Because if you take k0 now, you are getting this wrong. So your k equal to 0 is wrong. That is your k value is not 0. So finally what? Your k is finally 6. So in this way you got value of k as 6. So students, in this way we have completed our practice set 2.5. Now what you have to do, you have to learn properly how to solve quadratic equations. That is your responsibility, because in the next lecture we are going to solve do applications of quadratic, that is we are going to solve word problems. And for solving word problems you should know properly how to do solution of quadratic equations. You can do by any method, either factorization or formula, but you should know. Okay, so that is your homework to do proper practice of both the methods. Okay, now for today I am stopping my lecture. Thank you.